Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I think it has been, in fact it has been 3 years since I last uploaded a vlog onto this channel, which is crazy. But I've been saying to myself the past few weeks that I want to get back into making vlogs again because so much has changed. Like, a lot of exciting things are happening this year. My training's going really well. I'm starting to build my own business. And yeah, I just thought it'd be a really good way to document it, to look back on at the end of the year and just basically just share more about myself, my own journey, behind the scenes and things like that. So today is a Tuesday morning. I've got quite a quiet day today, so I'm going to go and take Woody out. I'm then going to go do personal training, one-to-one personal training in my new gym that I'm working from. And I've got an afternoon of check-ins. So yeah, it's going to be quite a work from home kind of day, but I thought that'd be like the perfect day to just kind of start vlogging. So yeah, like, a lot has changed. Like, when I first started uploading onto here, I was basically, I think I was just qualifying to be a PT, or I was like thinking about becoming a PT. Then I became one, went self-employed, started working in a commercial gym, and then I stopped filming videos when I started work in the gym that I used to work at in Manchester, that I worked at for 2.5 years. And then I've now just started to, that is the dog rudely interrupting, but yeah, so I basically worked from Manchester for nearly 3 years, and then I've left at the end of November, and now I've gone back to being self-employed, working in the gym, which is a great gym, and I'm just like so excited to just build something that I feel like really proud of and that aligns with my values, and I thought it'd be just great to document it. So yeah, today, one-to-one PT, I'm going to do a Hyrox training session because I've got Hyrox Manchester on Sunday, which I'll go into more detail about, and then I will, hello Woody, hello. I think he wants cuddles. And then I've got check-ins and things like that. So a bit more of like a work from home admin kind of day. But yeah, I'm going to basically drink my morning coffee, take this one out, and then I'm going to go head to work. Woody, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go walkies? Do you want to go walkies? Yeah? Should you go for a walk? Come on then. No? Is it too early? Is it too early for you? You did too early. Should you go for a walk? Oh, that's so disappointing. Usually you're so excited to go for one. Oh, here he is. Here he comes. Oh. Should we go for one? Oh, good boy. Let's go for a little walk before I go to work, okay? Then you've got me all afternoon. So for breakfast, we've got... Did you just say not for you, this is for me. You can have yours in a bit. I've got Greek yogurt, which I think it's 200 grams of Greek yogurt, 100 grams of strawberry, somebody in the background, and then around 9 to 10 grams of honey. So the reason why I'm having that breakfast is because I'm basically doing a bit of like a fat loss phase at the moment. Over Christmas, I kind of let myself go a little bit, like we all do, had a bit of fun. And probably after like my 10K or after summer last year, I just let myself go a little bit. I was under a lot of stress. I wasn't tracking what I was eating. I didn't feel great, to be honest with you. And I feel like I just let myself go a little bit. And when I look back in the mirror, I just felt bloated and I just didn't feel good. So last Monday, I started my fat loss phase and I'm just under 2 kilos down now, which I'm really happy with. But it's also to be expected as well. Like, I've cut down on the carbs a little bit and I'm being a little bit more consistent with tracking food. And the first 2 weeks are always going to be where you see the biggest difference. So I'm expecting it to slow down a little bit, especially this week, because I'm going to be increasing the carbs a little bit because I've got the Hyrox race on Sunday. And then after Hyrox on Sunday, then I am going to like really go for it in terms of like body composition. I just want to feel good again, to be honest with you. I want to look in the mirror, feel good. I want to perform well. I just want to feel good with just everything. I just feel confident because I just haven't felt confident recently, and it will always look good on the business as well. And I think sometimes, obviously it's all relative. Like, I don't look terrible, but I know that I could feel better. And to be honest with you, as much as I want to look better for summer and things like that, I also just want to feel better in myself as well. Like, I usually have oats in the morning and I never feel good after oats. Like, it keeps me full and I have protein in it as well. And it's like a really good breakfast, but I just don't feel healthy from it. Like, that's not saying it's bad. It's just doesn't really agree with me. Whereas if I have like a lighter breakfast, so obviously I've had the Greek yogurt, I'll then have some carbs before my training session later. And I just feel better that way. And I'll have more carbs for my lunch and then have some more carbs basically post and pre and post workout, to be honest with you, and just put the carbs around the actual training session. Obviously, in terms of carbs this week, as the week goes on, I'm going to be increasing the carbs towards the back end because the race is on Sunday. So at the moment, I am actually eating more carbs than I did last week, which is quite encouraging considering I am still losing weight. But I'm on around like 250 grams of carbs at the moment. And then this weekend I'll bump it up to 300 to 400, just so that I'm nice and fueled and energised for the Hyrox race on Sunday. And then I'll bring that back next week and then really focus and dial in on a little bit of a fat loss phase, because the next Hyrox I've got is in Malaga in April. So obviously I want to perform well for that, and being a little bit lighter always benefits to running as well. But I want to go to Malaga and just feel really good. I want to look back at the pictures and just think, yeah, I was in the best shape possible, basically. I'm performing well and I look all right. So yeah, that's basically the plan moving forward. I'm going to make a bit of a series of the fat loss phase as well, so to make it a little bit more educational with these vlogs. But yeah, that is pretty much the gist of that breakfast. I do actually have to go to work now. So I've got a client at 9 and then I'm going to train. So I'm going to film the training session, but I might do a voiceover just explaining the things that I'm doing and why I'm doing them. But long story short, I've got a bit of a niggle at the moment. I think it's my IT band, and running it just isn't really going my way this week. So I've decided, instead of actually trying to go out for a run today, which is what I would have done today, I'm going to go and just do a Hyrox related session and just keep the cardio up and just keep the intensity up nice and high without too much volume. But yeah, it's a bit of an IT band issue. So my knee is a little bit sore with certain things. Running triggers it and walking downhill triggers it for whatever reason. So I've got the physio on Saturday, which is hopefully going to flush everything out and just take me up for the Hyrox race on Sunday. And then I think I'll probably well, it depends how I react. I'm not expecting to be in a good way after the Hyrox, basically. I'm mentally preparing myself to be quite injured from it. So I'll see how I am on Monday, but I think I'll probably have like a few weeks off running or a couple of weeks off running and just kind of, which is a good thing really if I'm going to go down the fat loss phase. Obviously I'll keep my cardio up just to make sure that I've got a good base there, and then when the IT band clears up and I've got all my rehab exercises to do and I've got regular physio, hopefully I'll be back running sooner rather than later. That is the session done. I'm on my way home now. I'm gonna get a coffee, get some lunch, and then I've got an afternoon check-in, so I need to take Woody back out as well. But good session that. It was quite a lot of rest there because I don't want to go too hard with the race being on Sunday, and I'm also a bit conscious of my knee. But overall, pretty good session. Feeling really fit. The only thing that isn't going my way at the moment is the knee. Like, it's a little bit niggly now, which isn't ideal. But I'm thinking in the race, adrenaline will just get me through it, and then we'll just see what happens. But definitely made the best decision, not running, which is good. But yeah, on my way home now. I'll be home in like 10 minutes, and then I'll basically either go through the session there, or I'd probably put it on the screen. But yeah, nice and easy, lots of rest in between. Just still work on the weaknesses because I have a lot of them in Hyrox. So yeah, I will catch you back at home. So I'm about to get stuck into an afternoon of check-ins, and I've got quite a few actually, because I've got had quite a few sign-ups this month, which is absolutely great. I'm so happy with it, and everyone's doing so well. But basically what I do is I send over a form on a Sunday, which is basically integrated into the app that I use for my clients. They go through the form, they basically go through things that went well, things that haven't gone so well, nutrition, goals, all that kind of stuff, then I basically send them a video where you might have seen it on my Instagram, where I basically go through everything that they've said and then basically go through the rest of the week. And if any changes need making, then I can make it on that call and just explain the reasoning why I've made those changes. So for example, a client that I'm about to check in with, I need to change his nutrition, and I'll basically go through why I'm changing it so that he's actually educated as well. It just works really well. I've had some really good feedback from it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But my overall goal with this whole personal training thing, like obviously I'm building a business now, which isn't something I've done for a while, is just to basically provide the best possible service possible. You know what I mean. But I want people to understand that it's way more than that hour in the gym. Like, you actually get a lot out of it. It's not a case of coming into the gym, you do your training session and go. Like, there's so much support, there's education resources. Like, I've got a whole education hub, which I'm still currently working on, but clients have access to that. Woody's just in the background crying. So yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, so basically it's way more than like a one-to-one. So they get all the education, they get the education portal, they get an app. So if they want additional training, whether it's at home or another gym, they've got that. They've got all the nutrition, so the macro set, nutrition targets, like calories, all that sort of stuff. So you get like an overall just amazing experience. And I want people to come in and think, wow, like this is way more than I expected. There's also access to things like a community forum where we can like post like educational things on there as well. So there's a lot of PDFs on there that I send over about like things like managing eating out or going on holiday and things like that. So that's what I basically want to provide, and it's going really well. I'm so happy with what I'm doing at the moment, and I'm really excited for the future. And I just know that the service I'm providing on the gym floor and off the gym floor is great, and it's just only getting better as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get stuck into the check-ins and then I'm gonna have some lunch. So that is most of the check-ins done. I've still got a few WhatsApps to send across. But yeah, good morning the check-ins actually. Like, clients are absolutely smashing it at the moment. I don't know if it's a whole January thing. I'm not too sure, but it's going really well. People are really enjoying it. My clients really enjoying it. And like I said, like, I just want to keep delivering like a really good service and make sure that my clients are getting the results that they want, whether that is just education so that when they eventually leave, they know what they're doing. So a good example of that really is I've got a client who isn't tracking, like she's not tracking her food, but she's uploading everything that she's eating onto the app. So she's taking a picture, then I can actually see a visual of the things that she's eating. So I sent her over like a 15 to 20 minute check-in, which is quite a long check-in really. I try to keep them quite short because obviously these people are busy, they all work. I don't want to like bombard them with like a massive check-in because chances are they're not going to watch it all anyway. But with her, because she was honest about everything she was eating, I could basically give her some alternatives to eat to the things that she was eating. So for example, she had some crisps in one of her meals, and a good alternative for that would be with some popcorn. That's like a great alternative. Another thing as well, obviously because she isn't tracking everything, there was I can't remember what it was. I think it was like some butter on some toast. This was last week, and it looked like quite a lot of butter. And I said, right, okay, when it comes to tracking butter, you're actually probably eating a lot more than you think you were eating. So if you actually put the tub of butter onto the scales and then take it off and measure it out, then that's going to be a little bit more accurate. So it's just little things like that. I'm waffling a little bit, but yeah, like crisps and popcorn. Like popcorn is a lot lower calories. You can have quite a lot of it as well, so it's a little bit higher in volume. Another swap was she's having chocolate. A good swap for that would be dark chocolate. And I know it's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but you still like you can have popcorn and dark chocolate together. Maybe put some some honey on it or something like that, and that's just a nice sweet snack. Like you still feel like you're eating something naughty. When in reality it's it's higher in volume and it's a lot less in calories. So like with dark chocolate, you're not going to eat a full bar of dark chocolate, are you? Like nobody loves dark chocolate that much. So yeah, I'm waffling a little bit. I need to go and eat some lunch because I haven't eaten since before my session, so I'm feeling pretty hungry. I'm going to have some fried eggs on some bagels, and then I'm going to get back to those WhatsApps, and then I think that is pretty much me done, to be honest with you. Probably edit this video. I need to get an Instagram out. But yeah, this is basically what my days look like at the moment. Like Tuesdays are quite admin focused. Lower on the, I don't have as many PT clients. I'm going to try and keep it that way. But I'm going to try and make Tuesday afternoons as admin focused as possible. So I could do check-ins and things like that, because Mondays are pretty busy anyway in terms of one-to-one. So yeah, going to eat that now. Right, I am going to end the video here because I've just started editing the video and realised just how long the video was and how much I am waffling. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I've not got like a schedule or like a plan in terms of these vlogs, but I think the next video is probably going to be the Hyrox weekend. I might upload something in between. I might upload something in between and maybe just like introduce myself a little bit more and kind of like my background to coaching and things like that. But the next actual vlog is going to be Hyrox Manchester. So hopefully I'd have finished it. Hopefully my knee is okay in it. But if you have made it this far, thanks for watching. And yeah, hopefully see you in the next one.